What's going on, guys? Homestead here. We were just out in the garden this morning. We pulled the last of our peas. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you guys how I freeze these. So first thing we're going to do is we'll wash our hands. Anytime you're doing any type of food prep, it's really important you want to keep it all as clean as you can get it. We got our hands washed. And then we're going to take our peas here. And now these were just picked, and these were picked out of the garden, so I know there's no pesticides or anything on them, but I'm still going to wash them because of birds and bugs and all that. So spray these out. Nice. You're just trying to get anything off them so that when you're shelling them, you're not going to contaminate any of your peas. Get a good wash on those. Then we're going to move. So we're shelling these up, and this is a really easy way to freeze peas. A lot of people will blanch first. They'll put them in boiling water for 2 minutes, and then put them on ice water for 2 minutes, and then freeze them. And I have found, especially through other family members of mine, that just freezing them this way, they store fine, and they'll store fine for quite a long while in the freezer. My other family members of mine have been doing it this way for a while, and they've had them stay for a long time, and they almost have a better, fresher taste to them because they're not cooked before you put them up, so they have more of a fresh taste to them when you do thaw them out and use them. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and finish shelling these. I use a medium size cookie sheet, and I measure them out first. Now you don't have to. I like to measure them out and then put them on the cookie sheet and freeze them in a 1 cup. And that way I know that in my freezer all the bags are 1 cup bags. It's the same as if you go to the store. They're all in a pre-measured amount. So it's nice to know exactly how many peas you have without having to guess. Now what you could do is you could just freeze them. If you had a big enough freezer, you could do as many as you want. Just put them on a bunch of different cookie sheets and then measure them out after you freeze them. I have a side-by-side fridge and freezer up here upstairs, and I got a little bit of a space issue. Now downstairs we have one of our bigger freezers, but I don't want to have to run up and downstairs all the time when I'm doing this. So I do it on the small cookie sheet. It's a 7 by 13, 8 by 12, I'm not sure. Small cookie sheet, and that way I can put some in the freezer and keep working doing what I'm doing, and not have to keep running up downstairs every time I freeze some of these. So I'm going to finish doing a cup of these, and then we'll throw them on that cookie sheet and we'll go from there. Alright guys, so we got our cup done. Now we're going to take our cookie sheet. Sorry, it's still early. And then we're going to just dump these out on the cookie sheet. We're just going to arrange them so that they're nice and spread out. You see that little here. And that way, and get them nice and spread out so that they're not stacked. Now they can be touching. We could fill this up all the way so that it's just one layer deep and they're not stacked on top of each other, because if they start stacking, they're going to start clumping, and that kind of defeats the whole purpose of why we do it this way. Because we don't want them to stick together and be just one massive clump. So what we're going to do is we'll take these, we'll stick these in the freezer. And then when you're done, this is what you'll end up with. These I just pulled out, put the other ones in, and I pulled these out to show some of what we've gotten. And these have been frozen for a few weeks now. These have been frozen for almost a month. And you see, they don't get frostbite on them. They don't. They look just like normal peas. And I usually leave them in the freezer for about 12 hours on that cookie sheet. Pull them out, and I'll use like a spatula or something. Or sometimes you can just pour them right in to a Ziploc baggie. Now you can use a freezer bag. You can even use like a vacuum sealer. I don't use my vacuum sealer because it pulls them. It pulls too tight of a vacuum on it, and I don't want them packed that tight. I want them loose packed, just like this, and they store good. So if you guys got any questions or comments, just let me know, and I hope it was helpful. It's always nice being able to save what you grow, and we'd love to eat it fresh all the time, but we just can't eat that many peas. And on the Subject to peas, that was actually our last haul of peas. We're all done with them. They got ripped out of the garden this morning, so we'll be transplanting some other stuff in there. Probably some squash, some zucchini, or maybe even a melon or something. We'll see what's going to go there. I'm not exactly sure yet. So we'll get a garden update, and we'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.